Hey guys, welcome to Vanishing Gates. I'm Jay, your host into the strange, the Fortean, the unexplained, blah blah blah, etc., etc. And this is
Darth Sidious, aka Jack.
what?
Dar-
What's a
Darth Sidious.
what's that mean?
Emperor Palpatine.
What?
What's his name?
Who?
Emperor Star Wars.
Bad. What? Hold on. Speaking to the mic, no one can hear you.
Star Wars.
Bad palpitations of the heart.
Darth Pal. Oh my God! You just made me fuck it up. Darth Sidious. You bitch.
Wasn't that a song?
No.
Darth palpitations of the
no.
heart.
Mm-mm.
But they need you now tonight.
No.
The dark side needs you more than ever.
No.
Oh, it's total eclipse of the heart.
No.
My
See,
bad. Well, guys,
Your
welcome to
hearing
the
is
show. Great. So, yeah, anyway, I want to give a big shout out to Cotton Studios, Jason and Glenn stuff on Facebook. Go check him out. He's working on a big 3.5, 4 foot tentacle. I know it sounds funny. Check it out. Cotton Studios on Facebook.
Well, it's gotta be famous in Japan.
Oh, it'll be super popular in Japan. Oh, God. Ugh. Icky caca poo poo pee share.
Okay.
So I do want to talk about. We're not doing a cigar tonight, apparently, because Jack doesn't want a cigar. My beard looks super red in this. Actually, it's over red.
You know what? Like yesterday, I think I said that. Already. It's like right here.
You have head.
Is this just white?
Well, because you're blonde.
No, it's just pure white though.
Well,
Look
stop
at
being
it.
so vanity like. Like it's like the fucking eyebrows you make fun of.
This is Vanity Gates.
They're there. It's not Vanity Gate. Good God.
Welcome to Vanity
Wasn't
Gates.
Vanity the chick from The Last Dragon? Wasn't it Vanity the one that's like
I don't know.
the chick in like the music
And I'm
studio?
going bald, and you can like see it really clearly on this camera. Like, you can just see that going.
Not
like,
going, gone.
Right there.
Anyhow,
Perfection.
so there's a couple things I want to talk about here. Not that. Have you seen the? Was it Helier? Have you seen the
The what?
advertisements for Helier? I think it's called Helier.
I have no idea.
Hold on one second.
I don't watch TV or Netflix or anything like that.
Well, it's a documentary, and I can't
I
remember
don't
what
spend
it's
much
called.
time doing much anymore. Like, not like that. I mean, like, I go out and I do things. I don't spend much time at home on the couch or anything anymore.
Yeah, Hellier or Helier. There's a documentary that the guys from Week in Weird did, or Hellier, or whatever. Here, Helier.net. You guys can find it. Wait, that's not it. Don't go to that one. Don't go to that one. But there's something about Helier, Kentucky, or something where they, the gal, and the guy that do Week in Weird, they have the traveling museum of the occult. It's a couple, and they go and they buy haunted objects, much like Zach Baggins would, but they travel with them.
Do they do stupid shit with them like he does? Like, play with them?
No, actually, they're pretty legit. They did have 3D scans done of like this wooden idol they have. That was really cool. But I think it's called Helier. It's a documentary being produced, and they go to this place where the people are being like tormented by lizard folk that live in the mines
What?
in Kentucky.
That is the strangest thing for a paranormal group to be doing, is dealing with lizard folk.
It's really not that strange. Paranormal means what?
Ghosts.
No, that's not what paranormal means, you gobshite. Paranormal means like
Ghosts.
anything outside of the scope of the normal.
Goblins. Run amok in the caverns of Rhyme.
It's in Kentucky, so
Sign
it should be
corruption.
totally fine.
The sun and sign.
What?
No.
What?
No.
The other thing I want to talk about is the bird happening.
The bird happening.
The bird happening.
The bird app.
Most of you might know this is the Bird Box or Bird Box.
Das Birdenbucks.
What?
I don't know.
It's not even German.
Just pretend like just go with it. It's German now. I have changed the
It
entire
must have been
Germanic
love,
language.
but it's German now.
Yeah. But it's German now. It must have been love.
What are you
I
doing,
don't know.
sir?
I don't fucking know. What am I always doing? Have you watched this show before? What am I always doing in this show?
I've never watched a show.
None
before.
of it ever correlates
No
with
one
what's happening
watches this
in
fucking
the show.
So let's talk about the bird happening, or the Bird Box. So,
Bird Box.
Bird Box is a movie with Sandra Bullock in it.
Sandy B.
Sandy
My
B.
girl Sandy B.
She used to be hot back in the day. This movie definitely shows off her surgery chin for real. Does not look good.
She did not look right in that movie. Like, I saw a preview for it. I'm like, why does she look fake?
Because she's had a bunch of plastic surgery done, bro.
She looks way too fake now. Like, that's the first thought in my head was like, she looks fake.
Girls, get as fake as you want. Plastic, fake tits, fake booty, fake chins. Do whatever you want. I won't judge you. But when you're Sandra Bullock, you don't really need it. But she is almost 75 years old, so
How
I
old is
kind of
she?
get... I don't know.
I'm just like, wait a minute, she's not that much older than us.
75
She
and a
might
half
be
years
50,
old.
maybe.
I'd still pee in her butt.
Okay. Yeah, you just said that, and that was the thing you had said. Good job.
Sandra Bullock, dude.
Why aren't we picking up real sponsors?
Oh, because we have flaky people that don't show up on the show.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's throw that back to me, shall we? Okay.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. I've never heard of you before. Jacko Bullock. Anyway, so, no. Her surgery is very obvious, which I'm not trying to defeat. Look, John Malkovich, by the way, gives one of the worst performances he's ever given in his life.
John Malkovich gives a bad performance.
Yeah, oh, yes. It's good, but it's bad because it's in this fucking movie. Now, okay, to clarify, the movie itself was really well done. It was a really well filmed movie. Beautiful scenery, beautiful locations. It was just a bad port of a book. And I haven't even read the book. The movie was bad enough where I don't want to read the book. I hate to be that way. I'm nicer to this than I was to Kong Skull Island. Remember that? That nightmare I talked about? That movie was way too long. This movie was way too long, too. But in a different way. Now, the acting was really, really good. Until about halfway in. And then Sandra Bullock, who's the only person acting in this entire fucking movie, she drops the ball. She does. She stops being someone you believe is an actress at that point.
What exactly does she do to do this?
I don't want to give spoilers. Has to do with a lot of rafting and kids in blindfolds. It's much like a party at Michael Jackson's house back in the day.
See, that's...
You don't want to be there.
That's a bridge. That's a bridge too far.
No, it's not. That's a bridge
Everybody
too
liked Little
Bullock.
Michael.
Everyone likes Little Michael. No one likes Touch Little Kids Michael. Just saying.
Right here on Vanishing Gates.
Right here on Vanishing Gates.
We insult Michael Jackson.
Who fucking cares?
Well,
There's a list of people we can insult. Do you want to go through them?
no, it's okay.
Do you still want to fight Vin Diesel? I'm sure someone will keep us in contact.
I don't think I'm going to fight Vin Diesel ever.
I don't think so either.
Nor will I ever attempt to.
He seems like the kind of guy that wants flowers.
I mean, maybe he does.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So the Bird Box is about these creatures that come down from who the fuck knows where. These creatures cause you to go insane, much like the plants in The Happening. Because we haven't Shyamalama ding-donged that one enough yet.
Who did this movie? Who's the director?
I don't know.
Does anyone care?
Probably someone they found in a rescue mission.
Well,
That's my
maybe.
guess. Because it's not an experienced director.
Someone looked at the script and was like, you know what? We could turn this into The Happening.
Honestly, the movie itself wasn't too bad. Like, if The Happening hadn't already happened. Thank you. And if
The one movie that could make Marky Mark a
Cloverfield
terrible
wasn't
actor.
real either, if that wasn't a thing. The one movie
my
that could make
God.
Marky Mark a terrible actor. The one movie that could make Marky Mark. Are you serious?
You leave Mark Wahlberg alone.
I will leave Mark. I'm first of all,
Leave
he'd
Mark
probably
Wahlberg
knock me
alone.
the fuck out. He's
Marky
a
Mark's
legit
awesome.
boxer. Fuck that guy. I don't want to fight him at all. I love that dude.
He can rap and he can box.
He can't rap,
And he
but
can
he can
act.
box. And he can almost act. Marky Mark, I love you. Ted. That's all you can do is hit your chest twice and say Ted. You have to have that
Okay.
stuffed bear in there to make him feel better. The other one would be Lou Diamond Phillips. Remember that one's a big hit?
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie when I was a kid.
I can't be afraid of someone who's afraid of nobody liking them. I just can't.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Marky Mark. I know you don't mean that. I know you're angry. Grew up in Boston or some shit like that.
Going strange.
Everything we do is strange. We're paranormal. Outside of the normal. See how that works? Where were we? We were talking about the bird box.
We are outside.
The bird happening. We were talking about the bird happening. So, the movie makes almost no sense at all. Almost.
I have no idea.
So the idea is there's some invisible creature that makes people kill themselves.
Wait, isn't that what happened in The Happening?
That was trees in The Happening.
Oh.
Or plants in The Happening. Oh, same fucking thing. Wait, that happened once. Oh, it's a happening.
So wait a minute.
The bird happening.
There was a movie where something caused people to kill themselves. It was like if you see them, right? It caused you to kill yourself.
Well, you didn't have to see them. You could just hear them. But they could also make crazy people who were fine with them be involved, which is kind of cool. I get that. That was kind of a cool little, input into the movie, into the plot. So if you were already fucking nuts, if you were a total fucking ear-biting gobshite, you'd be totally fine. And you just do the bidding of these invisible creatures, which, by the way, they never give you any kind of what they are. They're represented with leaves and wind and some shadows. Spoiler alert. That's your monster for this movie.
Good spoiler alert. Look.
A day late and a dollar short on that one, maybe? Fucking, no. The movie itself, okay, so it's well put together. I want to read the book. I actually do, because it was a really cool idea. And again, the cinematography is phenomenal. It's really good. Cameras are really well done. If that makes any sense. Like, even the special effects, which are just literally leaves and shadows and blah.
I can get
well
that,
done. Fucking well done.
That makes sense. But the thing is like, what makes a good movie? You have to have a premise that doesn't just
Well, there's a premise, but you don't need a premise anymore after Blair Witch Project. You just need fucking people to go, oh, it's scary! Skeet, skeet, skeet. That's it. That's all you fucking need.
Or people to do challenges online, which is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just going to... We've done challenges.
It's Darwinism
on the show,
in effect. What?
We did challenges on this show before.
Yeah, but we haven't done the one where you blindfold yourself so you can't fucking
the bird
see
box
and walk
challenge.
around like an idiot. Like, just stumble around a bit.
I want to initiate the bird box kicking challenge. So you blindfold yourself whilst driving, listening to Drake, and record it.
Yeah,
because you deserve to die.
Don't do that.
If you're that fucking stupid, fuck you. Are you serious? Like, have you seen those Kiki challenges things? My feelings where the fucking song is. They get out and and they fucking have somebody driving because none of them have the balls to fucking just be the driver and get out of their car. Cowards.
And then what do?
They get out and they dance with this, like, as the car's like moving. They do the Drake dance, which is, I think it's Drake.
Then most of them get left behind.
What?
Most of them get left behind.
I hope most of them get hit by cars. That's all I fucking care about. Fucking morons. I have seen I like the fail videos of those. So the Bird Box Challenge fail videos would be great. Especially if the monsters are coming to get you. Now, the imagination of this story is so deep that Sandra Bullock takes another person's child as her own. Because she is pregnant at 75 years old. And produces a baby under heavy duress of monsters. With John Malkovich involved.
What?
Oh, yeah, and he's there.
I have no idea what you just said, bro.
And she's dating a black guy the entire movie. It's really good.
Okay.
It's really interracial.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, no, it doesn't. That's the problem. The guy's the dopest dude in the entire movie is this dude. The black guy she's dating. Which no one remembers his name because, guess what? He's not Sandra Bullock. And he comes in a weird way. And then they're hanging out. And he sacrifices himself like a boss. Like a fucking boss.
He should have thrown her out.
Yes, he should have.
And then just
not
fucking blindfold himself and be like, I'm good.
Jesus. It's equality, dude.
No, just sacrifice
Everyone's
her.
Equally important.
Well, yeah, why do we always have to sacrifice ourselves? Fuck you, sacrifice Sandra Bullock's ass.
Guess what, though? There are canaries in a box.
Men and children first this time, bitch. Sorry, that's bad.
That's how you should do it.
Going to hell.
I don't know why you're doing that wrong.
I'm going to hell now.
Less drama. Less estrogen in the world.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know what? There was a professional wrestler that has the same mindset. What's his name? Chris Benoit.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Steroid jokes. Are steroid jokes bad now? Is that...
That's just a fucked up joke altogether.
I guess it should be steroid jokes. But two people died of that, and one Chris Benoit.
Oh, good point.
Two people and one Wolverine. Oh god, this is so bad. He actually killed his wife and kid. We're making jokes. What's wrong with you, Jack? You're a sick bastard.
I'm not the one making jokes about it. No, thank you.
So Bird Box,
I'm touching that shit.
the only compelling character in this entire movie is the black guy that dies. Spoilers. He's also Sandra Bullock's love interest in this. Somehow.
Force.
He fell for her. Oh, I think she's robbing cradles all over the place. Plus, when the world is ending and there's only so many girls you can bang, I guess you're going to bang whoever is closest to you. And the other one was this really heavy-set pregnant chick. The Sandra Bullock stole her baby. It's kind of weird. Yeah. So there's a boy and a girl. Oh, do you want to guess the names? This is how creative this is. Do you want to guess the names Sandra Bullock in this movie gave these two children?
I'm pretty sure I don't feel comfortable with this anymore.
Boy and girl. Those are the names.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
We thought this one through thoroughly when we did this, didn't we, fellas?
We're going to give this child a name. What's it going to be? Boy.
Boy.
What about this one?
Girl. That's
Perfect.
I mean, like, one of them, she popped out. And it is a really compelling story because she does very much care. And it comes off that she cares about these two kids. They show up again about halfway when Sandra Bullock's acting goes away. Part of it comes back when she's dealing with these two children who aren't hers. Well, one of them isn't hers. I'm sure actually none of them are hers because I think that her breeding cycle happened decades ago, but these aren't really her kids. I want to back me up this one, motherfucker. So it's a movie.
Nope, I'm going to let you hang yourself with this one.
It's a movie.
Just gonna go over here.
Did you ever watch the Ryan Reynolds movie with her?
No.
Then fuck off. So, anyhow, these two kids, boy and girl, are hanging tight with Sandra B as they are floating down a river in Northern California in a raft.
What part of Northern California? San Francisco, Northern California?
No, this part. That's why I had to be nice about this movie, because I know people that were involved in this, apparently. It was cool.
Strange.
Stranger things have happened. I think the Jed Smith State Park, so that river.
Oh, okay. Alright, so that's close.
Yeah, but so
Relatively close.
the movie itself is a solid sci-fi horror movie if you've never seen a solid sci-fi horror movie.
Or The Happening.
Or The Happening.
You've seen that.
Or if you're a huge fan
Welcome
of
for The Happening too.
If you're the Bird Happening. If you're a huge fan of The Happening, this is right up your fucking alley.
This is like Birdemic 3.
It's actually better than anything M. Night Shyamalan's done in a long time. So
Shyamalan did it.
The Simpsons did it.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Or they haven't yet.
Shyamalan did it.
This is better than Shyamalan's work.
Shyamalan did it.
Minus Signs. Signs and Devil were dope.
Signs is great.
I tell you about when I met Shyamalan?
Yeah, weren't you peeing in a urinal in a bar?
No, I was working at the bar. I had to pee. He was also using the restroom.
Well, that would be.
We had a
exactly
brief
what it was.
conversation. Said, "Hey, man, Devil was great. The Village, though, not so much.
The Village was garbage.
It was good halfway in, much like Bird Box. Halfway in. What's with these halfway in fucking movies?
I have no idea. I mean, these days it's like people get bored partially filming it, and they're like, "Fuck it, that's good enough. Let's go."
Netflix, Netflix, as they say in Japan.
Oh my god.
Oh, did I offend? I hope so. Good. Netflix, listen, guys, you have a really big stream of money. I know, because you take a bunch of mine. Well, $10 of mine every month. Which isn't that bad, considering. But really, guys, you have enough money to make good movies and shut people down. Netflix, do me a solid. And make Sandra Bullock pretty again.
Oh my god.
That's my
You know what? Leave Sandra Bullock alone, okay? She's been around the block. She's good. Okay?
Dude, what? She's been around the block.
She's lived her life.
You're giving me shit and saying Sandra Bullock's been around the block.
Not like that. Like she's lived her life. Let her continue to live her life as best she can. Okay?
Who is she dated? This untoward. I don't know. Wasn't she married to like a flagpole or something? I don't know. Why is her personal life so quiet? Sandra Bullock. What the hell?
I don't know. We could ask her.
I would ask her if she'd show up.
Oh.
I've been trying to get Leah Remini on the show for a while to talk about Scientology.
I don't know who that is.
Maybe how do you know who fucking Leah Remini is? It's Leah fucking Remini. She's the girl's like outing Scientology for their weirdness. For real? You don't know who Leah Remini is?
No. I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Who?
The new series of Game of Thrones is coming out.
What?
In April. Game of Thrones. It's coming out in April.
I have never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. Dude, fuck your mom backwards. I haven't seen it. Fuck off. I don't care. Everybody talks it up. Like, oh, this is great. Game of Thrones is like the non-pornographic 2 Girls 1 Cup to me. I don't want to see it. Yep, I said that. Fuck that. I want to read the books because I know the guy kills all the people off that he writes about that people like. He does it intentionally. And I don't want to watch it. I don't have the time to watch Game of fucking Thrones, dude. Why don't you break it down? A quick synopsis for us. Break down Game of Thrones, Jack. Give us your, this is what this is about. And if inbreeding comes up, stop talking. Boom! No more Game of Thrones. Oh, look. Loss for words.
Natalie Dormer's in it, and she's hot as fuck.
Who?
Natalie Dormer.
Who the fuck is that?
Natalie Dormer.
Okay.
Google it.
Saying her name doesn't make me know what
Why,
that
do you think I got pictures later on of this shit?
I thought maybe you'd give me a description of who she was prior to Game of fucking Thrones. Was she prior to Game of Thrones, or is that her entire existence? Well, then how the fuck would I know? Tell me what she's been in. That's a step up.
The only thing I know of is like Hunger Games.
She was in the Hunger Games?
I like the last one or whatever. The second last one.
She was in the books?
No. Yeah, she was in the book. She was in the
Someone
fucking
typed
book.
her in?
Yeah. So we're just putting Natalie Dormer in there, and she's just in a fucking book. Okay, yeah. What do you want from me?
I saw one of the Hunger Games movies. Wait, retract. I saw the Hunger Pains, which is a knockoff.
Oh, good.
Of the Hunger Games.
Exactly the same.
It seemed like it was pretty much exact, from what I've heard. Another thing I haven't seen yet: Hunger Games. Walking Dead. Haven't seen that one.
I don't like The Walking Dead.
Haven't seen any of it.
I saw the first 2 seasons, and I was just bored of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not.
There's something about the Lost style fucking shows that bother me. It's like, here I'm going to introduce this character, and now we're going to give you a backstory before all the fun zombie shit's happening. We're going to tell you about how they got sick or how shit happened. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I really don't give a fuck if this guy was a doctor in his last life.
Zombie shit fun?
Yeah. Yeah, zombie shit fun.
I feel like you're being, what's the word?
Facetious?
No, there's another word for it.
Obtuse?
But all right, whatever. Obtuse? That's closer.
I'm being acute.
No, you're definitely not being acute.
Anyway, so point is that fucking I get tired of these shows because it's always like, oh, here's the backstory. Because when Lost did it, and now everybody's like, oh, this is how you do it, and it's like you got to show the backstory, and I'm like, I don't care what the hell they did in the past.
It was the only time
I don't care if they knew each other.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, that happens with the Assassin's Creed games too. I have people bitching all the time. I don't want to go back and forth between now and then. I want to play the game and kill people.
Yeah,
makes a little sense. Lost. The only relationship I have with Lost is my in-laws watching it, and I couldn't track the fucking show. There was a dinosaur that was a cloud, fucking Reptar from fucking Rugrats and shit running around, and nobody knew who nobody was. It was fucking great. It was like the Rock of Love with that guy from Poison. Was it Poison?
What was his fucking name?
Shawn something or other? Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels.
Was that the guy?
Yeah, he was the Rock of Love.
That might be the wrong guy.
So no, I hate
Poison. Was that the band? Yeah, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Yes, it was. It's Poison. Okay,
White Snake and Poison, right?
He wasn't on White Snake.
I thought he was lead singer White Snake and Poison.
Oh, he was in fucking White Snake.
I swear to God, Shawn Michaels is lead singer.
God, I hope not. Are you Googling this right now? Because that would make all the sense in the world. Because I don't think he was in White Snake. So anyway, shows and movies I haven't watched. I haven't fucking watched any of the fucking dragon banging inbred movie. What was that name again? Game of Thrones. That one. Not into that. I haven't watched any Walking Dead. I've never read The Purpose-Driven Life.
Steve Vai was part of Whitesnake.
Yes, I know that. You didn't know Steve Vai was in Whitesnake for a minute?
Nope.
He was also part of Alcatraz. He took over for Yingwei. Yeah, he took over Yingwei Malmsteen.
He wasn't part of Whitesnake.
What?
I thought he was part of Whitesnake.
Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
He wasn't. I told you, he was part of fucking Poison. He was the lead singer of Poison.
I swear he did.
Every rose has its thorn. We both lie silently still in the dead of the night.
Let's keep that between you and yourself.
Me and the vanishers lie silently still in the dead of the night. Actually, that makes me really worried. I'm gonna lock and load and lock my doors.
Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, the fucking wrestler. I was like, I know that name.
Brett Michaels, thank you. Why don't you guys tell us this shit in chat? You're watching the show. You can let us know when we're gumping it up. It's fine. Good Lord. Anyhow. I still probe on the first date.
Yep, it's just poison.
I know.
What's wrong?
I tried. I told you that. I told you that. I just had the wrong Michaels.
Well, at least I know Shawn Michaels wasn't with Mike Whitesnake. And now we know that Shawn Michaels did not front Whitesnake. Life has never been better than knowing this.
Anything else. Gave a good front. Can you not be on your phone so much? Whilst we're live streaming? Some bitch.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, we talked about movies and shows I haven't seen. We talked about The Bird Happening.
Wait, that shit. Like, I still don't get it. What even fucking happened in that movie? Like,
nothing fucking happened in The Happening. Or The Bird Happening. Bunch of crazy fucks went crazy fuck and did crazy fucking shit. That's it.
That makes sense. It is just The Happening, though. Like, that's to me, that is. If you're talking about people going crazy and killing themselves, and that's literally just The Happening.
The movie's actually really well done. I'm not gonna lie. The movie itself was well done. The acting, again, was good for a while, and then Sandra Bullock, of all fucking people, dropped the ball. Like, I couldn't act like Sandra Bullock. First of all, I can't wear that kind of hair, and she had like a short little A-frame kind of shit going because she's supposed to be 75 and pregnant. I don't fucking know. She's not really 75, guys. But
I was gonna say Sandra Bullock is not 75. You keep saying this.
She's
like,
so
it's gonna happen. It's just
with
not
her chin, she looks 70 fucking 5. With the surgery and shit, she looks 70 fucking 5. The plastic surgery made her look older. Seriously. And she was hot. Gosh, damn, she used to be a 5-finger chick. So many fingers you could cut off to hook up with her. She's down to 2 fingers. What? Oh, is that offensive? Weird. I offended. I apologize. I offended. Now, the movie itself is actually well done, and like what got me was the acting dropped. There was a point in the movie where the acting was really good. So there's a time frame back and forth. So it shoots towards whatever the current things are going on, and then it goes back to give you detail from before. And I think that is how the book was written, from what I've heard. But I haven't read the book yet. I've also heard the book is really good, which would be great because the movie was really not bad, but not good, but also 2 hours long. And
It's 2 hours long?
it's 2 hours long.
Fuck that.
It's a 2 hour long Bird Happening.
Look, let me explain something to Hollywood. If your 2 hour long movie has nothing really happening in it, no sounds, no action, maybe cut it to like an hour.
Well,
Maybe
I mean,
an
look
hour
at
and
Kong.
10.
Kong was fucking easily an hour longer than it should have been.
Yeah.
Easily. Look at like
Hollywood does
Infinity
that.
Wars.
Infinity War.
Look at all the Marvel movies.
I mean, it took forever for the good guy to win. Jesus. Just let him win, okay?
Thanos was not the
You
good
bitches.
guy.
Thanos was the good guy. He was right. You were wrong.
Well, he did dissolve half of humanity in all the galaxy.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
He just dissolved everything pretty much. I'm just saying the fact.
You know he loses that, right? When it comes back, it's a 2-part series.
Why would they correct the obvious solution?
You can't correct the final solution.
I'm just confused here. Okay, so let me just lay this down real quick. So essentially, he solves all of the universe's problems, all of the world's problems by getting rid of half of everyone on each individual world and half the universe in and of
Where have I
itself.
heard of that before?
And instead of just simply,
Hymna.
instead of just accepting what is, they become jealous and unhappy with the fact that they lost their friends, and so now they must fix this.
To every problem, there's a final solution.
Those people are already gone.
That's Thanos.
They're just gone now.
You know who else
What's the
thought
matter?
that? The Nazis.
I don't think the Nazis thought that.
Well, yeah, they did. They thought that you can eradicate everybody that they thought was wrong.
I didn't say I thought anyone was wrong. I just say that annihilating
think
entire
Thanos
half
was
of the
correct?
universe.
Well, I think it
makes
was just the
perfect
galaxy,
sense.
not the universe. So, that's the problem. Infinity War was based off a comic book called it was a 2-part. I think it was called Infinity Edge or something. There was like a different. It wasn't the Infinity War was a series, and the first part of Infinity War in the comic strip was called something different, where Thanos does wipe people out, much like the crazy. You can't see them leafy monsters in Bird happening. No, really, when the monsters show up, leaves.
Isn't
the little
Thanos a
wilderness.
Titan?
Thanos is an asshole.
I think he's a Titan, right? He's actually a Titan, so he should be ultra powerful
He's not a
in
Titan.
any direction. Yeah, he was. He was a Titan, if I remember correctly. He's
I don't
actually a
think
Titan.
so.
Yeah, that's how he beats Loki, and he kicks the
Maybe.
shit out of Thor. Is because
Well,
he's a
no,
Titan.
it's because he's more powerful and he's boss. Deadpool stole his gauntlet at one point. Did you ever see the comics series
Deadpool
about
probably got bored and
Deadpool
just did it.
kills everything? Deadpool wipes out the Marvel Universe. There's a whole thing where Deadpool steals Thanos' fucking Infinity Gauntlet and just goes to town. He gives it back to him at some point for some fucking reason.
Because it's Deadpool. What wouldn't Deadpool
Fucking Canadians.
do? Yeah.
Wade Wilson. What was his last name? What was his middle name? Wade Wilson. Can't remember. That's why we watched Deadpool.
Wade Wilson.
But he had a middle name too. Wade. It was WWW.
Wade Wendell Wilson?
No, it wasn't Wendell.
Ah, it should have been Wendell.
Wendell?
Wendell.
Actually, it
It'll
probably
work
should have
out.
been.
It's great.
So the bird happening.
Okay, I keep almost dying in this chair.
The bird happening.
I'm concerned that I'm going to die in this
You
chair.
probably might. I'll trade you spaces.
What is it? The bird happening is not important here. Okay.
It is. It's all the important.
Let's talk about important things here.
The bird happening is important.
No.
It's happening though.
Let's talk about the fact that
said
Marky
it was
Mark
the
hasn't
most
made a movie
watched
recently.
thing ever though.
Marky Mark has not made a movie recently.
But Netflix said the bird happening.
Nobody cares.
Listen,
talking about
Netflix
Marky Mark
made
now.
the claim this is the most streamed thing ever.
Well, Netflix made
According
the
to
movie.
Netflix, it actually said that the bird happening had more live stream viewers than any other movie ever in all time. Period.
Okay, so let me just say this.
Bullshit! Oh, I had a cough.
Netflix makes these.
Bullshit! No one fucking watched that movie when it live streamed the first time, Netflix. Quit fucking lying. You cunts.
You never
Sorry.
know.
That was a cough.
You never know. They could have.
They didn't.
I didn't.
They did not.
I didn't even know what live stream.
I watched it later for the sake of having to do a review on a horror movie that wasn't a horror movie. Here's the problem with Bird Box to me. What I got from it was Sandra Bullock was insane. To me, this entire film was her being a nut, a proper nutter, and that was the entire thing. Is she's imagining the entire situation. That's the only way any of it makes any sense.
It'd have been better if they had like copied a better movie.
That thing has more plot holes than condoms sold at a 76 station in Stockton, California. That's it, dude. Like, it made no fucking sense. You have to approach it from a nut job perspective. It doesn't make sense. I should read the book, but the movie itself does. I'm sure it doesn't do the book justice. I feel bad for the book. But it was well filmed. It was really well done. And again, the acting was almost really good. The scenery was delightful. Much like the Peach Cobbler. It was delightful. No, nobody Saturday Night Live, no Chris Farley.
Hey, you be nice to Chris Farley, okay?
I was being nice to Chris Farley.
Rest in peace, Chris Farley.
You don't even know what I'm
people
talking
I even
about.
give a shit enough about to say that.
You fuck off. You didn't know you didn't even get the content of what I was saying. The Peach Cobbler was delightful. When he was had
Lunch lady?
No,
It was the lunch lady.
Yeah, but no, that's not the. You son of a bitch! You don't even get it. I'm gonna show you that skit when we're done doing the stream.
Well, I have places to be.
You don't.
Yeah, no, I do.
You do not.
No, I do.
Okay. A van down by the river.
Yeah, Van Down by the River. That's where I need to be.
So, anyway, so Bird Box. The movie itself was really good on its own. I'm going to say that for sure. It was a well-done movie. Sandra Bullock is still hot, even though she has all the fake parts going on. It irritates me. She's a beautiful woman.
A woman? She's a beautiful woman.
Beautiful woman.
She is beautiful multiple women.
She can't be a single person with all that surgery.
Oh,
She's a beautiful woman. She will never catch up to Jamie Lee Curtis status,
No,
but
Jamie
I'd
Lee
still
Curtis
pee in her butt.
Oh, God.
No. Again, the acting, it kind of fell apart later on. I think maybe Sandra didn't get her insured because, again, she is 75 years old. I get it. The movie irritated me. Like, I liked it, but it irritated me. Here's the thing. I heard two things from people. There was a 50-50 split. This is the worst fucking movie ever made, and this is the greatest movie ever made. There was no gray area. Here's the gray area. It's a good movie. It's not the best you'll ever see.
It's not the worst you'll ever see.
It's not the worst. Yeah, it's not Two Girls, One
It's
Cup.
basically like The Happening. You're just
And
kinda
it's
like,
not
eh.
the fucking Serbian film, which I swear to God, don't watch that. Don't
I
fucking
turned it on
watch
for
a
a minute,
Serbian.
and then I made mistakes, and I turned it off, and I was like, yep, good. Life
If
is
you
life's
turned it
over.
on, that was a mistake. Don't watch a Serbian film. For the love of Christ Almighty. Also, or Allah Almighty, whoever you fucking Almighty to, don't watch a Serbian film. But the Bird Box thing, the Bird Happening, it really is the Bird Happening. It's contrived, yes, but it's sellable. It makes sense.
It's just the same fucking movie without Marky Mark.
No, it's actually different. It's well done. The scenery is good. The cinematography is phenomenal. Even the special effects are good.
No
and John
excuses.
Malkovich is in it.
No excuses.
John Malkovich is super forgettable in this movie, which is the most irritating part.
Forgettable John Malkovich part.
It tries. The movie tries to make John Malkovich rememberable, like a part of it, and it fails fucking miserably. He becomes a forgettable part. Again, the black guy in the movie, and I'm not saying this because I'm racist, he's just the black guy in the movie. He is the black guy. Fucking Google it. The black guy in Bird Box, his facial trip. Great acting. The dude is on fire the entire time. No, the dude is the greatest. So he is the reason this movie works and wants to be enjoyable for about the second quarter of it. Like, this guy makes it enjoyable. If it wasn't for this dude, the movie would be balls. It would suck. Well, I mean, I don't know if it would be balls and it would suck, but it would be a reckless happiness. A reckless happenstance. It would be garbage.
Hapless.
It would be hapless. No, I was right. Reckless happenstance. It would be garbage. This dude makes the movie returnable. So you start it with Sandra Bullock and her bullshit, and then it's good bullshit, though. Shit goes south fast, super fast. It's much like you wake up in that, what's that zombie movie from England? 28 Days Later, 30. It's that fucking thing, but faster. And then the happening all at once, and then this beautiful black man that comes in and makes it worth watching for another fucking 35 minutes. But you still have an hour left. I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. Homeboy is worth watching. Sandra Bullock does a really good job for half the film. John Malkovich doesn't last long enough. And again, he's forgettable in this experience. There's also... there's another black dude, too. You forget about him, too, because he's wearing glasses and he works in a supermarket. And apparently he's retarded. Though he can quote fucking, like, All the great scholars. He knows all the books. He's well educated. And he's phenomenally intelligent with his rimmed glasses and Sheldon from Big Bang Theory-esque personality. Super good. And he dies in a stupid way because he's a fucking tard.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this movie happened.
What was happening?
That's the bird happening.
Alright, well.
Oh, there was
hungry.
There were birds in boxes, by the way. This is not just a clever title.
Birds in boxes?
They did. They
What?
did. Oh, they
Tell
did.
me.
I'll tell you more. The supermarket scene, as I alluded to with the black guy with the horn rimmed glasses, there were birds in the store. So Sandra Bullock tipped them because the birds could smell the monsters out. They could figure out things are bad. The birds could fucking figure it out. So she kidnapped the birds. Now, you don't see her put them in a box around girl's neck, but they're there. And they almost drown. Spoilers.
Damn you, Sandra B.
Sons of bitches. Who the fuck wrote this shit?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the
This is a made-for-fucking TV movie went wrong. It was not a bad film, though. I keep telling myself.
Just say it over and over again.
It's enjoyable. You know, it's almost easier to watch than the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, the Blair Witch Project. I'm telling you, that theory behind it was better than the actual
Dude,
movie
I
itself.
saw Blair Witch when it was the thing.
Have you ever seen
and
the film
everyone was
theory behind
pissing
it?
themselves.
Did you watch it?
The movie? Yes,
No,
I
the
watched
film
it.
theory behind it. There's a YouTuber called Film Theories, and he does a film theory behind it. And the theory is that Mike and Josh are trying to kill Heather, and that this is all set up because he's a sound expert. Like, he does sound and stuff like that, and he would know how to use like a neodymium magnet in his headphones to set up the
neodymium
thing.
Neodymium magnet.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
From his
I hate saying
headset
that
to mess up the compass, and he was the one who held it the whole time. So he was using it to mess with the compass to throw her off. And then he, who does not use the map, as was stated in the movie, had the map and kicked it into the creek for some reason. And then on top
I
of
got
that,
tired of looking at it. I kicked it in the creek.
like for instance, at the end, what is it? Mike runs upstairs and he's shouting the whole time. And then as she comes upstairs, he shouts, "He's in the basement!" And then he runs downstairs, having dragged her up so that the guy or Josh can hide behind the stairs in time for Mike to get down there and then kill her.
Well, what about the ear and the finger?
It's not impossible to
They just
pack
cut their own
those.
ear and finger off.
No, I mean it's not impossible that they couldn't have planned this all out like that.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Prop parts
okay,
or something
so
like that.
when
They
the
could've
movie
bought
came out,
props.
people freaked the fuck out because they thought it was real.
Yeah.
I know,
But just
because
like
I
in a
went
movie-
to the theater seeing it. I had people I knew crying, bitching out like girls. Scary. At the same time, I'd seen the Kurt Loder fucking thing with MTV and the fucking Sci-Fi Channel thing about them being on it. Obviously, it's not fucking real.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that if you think about it for a second, well, if they just brought prop things that look like ears and fingers, it'd have been easy. They had it at the bottom of their bags. They'd have just taken it out. That was the whole point of this film theory, is that they set all this up to scare the shit or like scare Heather, freak her out, get her lost, and get her crazed up, so that she would
But
be able
she
to get
still
it right.
lives, though. She still exists.
Well, yeah, the real person exists, but it's a movie.
Well, you know how the director did that film, though, right? Like, they would leave film canisters out at the campsites with small instructions. The brilliance of the Blair Witch Project is they fucked with the actors for sure. They gave them canisters and said, "Hey, be here." They had little fake maps and shit.
Okay.
And they wouldn't tell them what they're fucking with them at. We're not going to tell you how we're going to fuck with you, but here's where you need to go.
Yeah, but no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the theory behind... The film theory talks about what the plot of the movie was.
The plot of the movie
So
was
the plot of
money.
the movie... The plot of the movie in itself was, oh, they were hunting a witch. But if he digs deeper, and he's like, well, if you look at all these happenstances things that happen, these guys could have set this shit up as a theory that they were trying to kill Heather, that it's just a deeper thought. And there was like some plot that the director said, there was something the director said that happened to like curtail to that, like it happened to go towards that, like something he said that could have been a possibility, because the film theory did this, and they had like a viral campaign online, which is still up to this day, I think, and it's her talking about how her and Josh were friends, and they were dating, things like that. Then she doesn't know Mike, but she likes Mike and stuff like that. And it's just there's just a bunch of shit that shows that there might be something there that they wound up killing.
Like
Heather.
a subplot.
Yeah, the subplot is that there's not actually a witch. It's not haunted. It's them having set her up to be killed. That's what the film theory said, and it actually makes sense. It all works out in the end.
Yeah, but you'd think by now the director would come out, the writer would come out and say, "Yeah, this is legit. This is what we were going for."
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of movies people don't have any idea what the fucking plot was. Like, look, what's in the box when it comes down to fucking what is it? Pulp Fiction. What's in the box? What's in that bag? Or what's in the suitcase?
Probably drugs.
Well, no, they shows like light shows out.
I don't remember Pulp Fiction.
They don't explain what's in the briefcase.
Well, it's like Seven. We know what's in the fucking box.
What's in the box?
In Seven, we know what's in the fucking box.
Do we know what's in the box? What's
yes,
in the box?
we know what's in the box.
Well, what is it?
It shows. The guy killed the dude, Brad Pitt's fucking wife and unborn baby.
They showed what was in the box?
Yeah, the director's cut. You know what's in the fucking box.
So you know what bothers me about that, right?
We need more director's cuts.
So here's what bothers me about that ending right there. In Seven, he was hunting things down and killing them based on sins, right? On sins.
Well, no, he was just a serial killer. He just did what he wanted.
Well,
He just found the people that fit
the sin.
easy. Okay, as a criminal, it's easy.
But
you do this.
But the point is that there was a plot that he was killing by sin. Here's the thing: the last sin was for pride. Was Brad Pitt for pride, right?
Yep.
Except he killed an innocent woman to fulfill this.
But he was proud of the baby, so he used Brad Pitt as the guy that was pride.
But that wouldn't even make sense.
It was fucking stupid movie where
killing an innocent person to fulfill it didn't even fit the MO.
Do you remember that
thing.
one with the guy, Christopher, the Highlander? What's his fucking name?
Lambert.
Christopher Lambert, and he was tracking down a serial killer, and the guy was using body parts to put together some kind of weird fake Jesus crucifixion thing.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I remember
movie though. Great movie.
Fucking
Better than the fucking Bird Happening. For goddamn sure.
Sounds like
What it's called. Now you need to watch the Bird Happening. I mean the Bird
The Geek was probably better than that.
Box. Honestly, the movie itself, the Bird Box. It's not but Bird Box. Seen the Bird Box thing? I should have saved the Burt Box and put it up on the fucking screen. It's like Bert and Ernie.
I get you.
Poking him in the nose and shit. Like, should have put that up here. Now, Bird Box was not a terrible movie considering all the terrible shit I've seen in life. Beautiful scenery. Movie on its own, actually really well done. Honestly, it had a good high budget, clearly. There's some things that just didn't make sense. There's some plot holes, some bad acting that happens. But as a thriller, a good movie. It wasn't a sci-fi movie or a horror movie by any stretch of the imagination. You never have any inclination there's monsters there aside from the bullshit that happens. You never see a fucking monster. It's not even like... at least Cloverfield gives you a monster at the end.
That's true.
Not a convincing one, but a monster. All you see in Bird Box is some fucking will-o-wisp leaves. Fuck that.
Well, I need to go get something to eat. Because I'm fucking starving.
You don't need food.
I need today. I'm going to eat now. In a second. Well, we're finished here.
That's creepy.
You know what?
That was creepy as shit. Why are you whispering?
I'm hungry. Okay?
You're always whispering.
Deny me food?
I would deny you food.
Bastard.
There are starving kids in Ethiopia, Stan, that
I will eat them.
I completely believe that. You don't want to covered in flies.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh,
I think we're good now.
You're not offended yet. Welcome to the club. Anyhow, so Bird Box. I did an entire show on Bird Box. We did a show on Bird Box. Really? Are you fucking serious?
Well, I mean, we talked shit for a while. So
I was going to talk about the strange disappearance of Pauline Picard, but I guess we'll talk about just end it with Bird Box.
Yes. That's well we should.
Sweet cup and tits. Thanks for watching Vanishing Gates, guys, if you have. I'm Jay, your host, and this is Strange and Unexplained, and this is,
Jack.
Jackhammer. That's his gay porn name.
It works.
If it's not, it should be. It's actually a really good gay porn name.
I mostly only work with Jewish men, so It's actually the Hebrew Hammer.
Well, no, because that was a show.
I know.
And they will
It was a
sue
great
us.
show.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a great show.
Wasn't that like a Jewish kickboxer or some shit like that?
I'm not sure it was a good movie, though.
You don't know what it's about, but you watched it?
I just legitimately watched it. I have no idea what was happening the whole time.
Calling shenanigans.
I was just like not even paying the fuck attention. I was just like, this is a
calling
great
all
movie.
the bullshit on you right now.
No idea what's happening.
All right, guys. So
I know Andy Dick was in it, and just
oh, that's enough. Yeah, no, we don't need any of that.
I think it was Andy Dick. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need any Andy Dick.
No.
No one needs Andy Dick. Ever. That guy.
Andy Dick didn't need Andy Dick. His mom didn't want him. It's okay. Let's get out of here.
Andy Dick's mom should have swallowed? What are you saying?
Well, yeah, it sounds about right.
Well, that's a terrible thing to say. Guys, look at your woman and say, hey, I love you. Then watch an Andy Dick anything and be like, hey, honey, this is why anal sex is okay. See you guys.
Okay. Yeah, you just go for it. You know what? You live your life. I guess.
Don't live your life. It's not worth living.
That's dark.
Oh, yes it is.
All right.
Dark Little Ponies.
Oh my god.
I was going to talk about the poor Polly and Picard thing, but we bird boxed all of this.
Well,
From now on, if you're hanging out with an ugly chick,
okay.
you can't
Okay.
look at her.
Okay. Okay.
You're
I think
bird
we're I
boxing.
think we're good now.
That was the entire
think-
purpose of this movie. It had to be.
Oh, okay. Let's just.
You need to watch it, dude. Just watch
All
it.
right. Let's go now. Bye, everybody.
Oh, you guys are phenomenal. Did I tell you about the fake money I passed off on accident?
Yes, you've told me a dozen times.
I'm an accidental felon.
Accidentally a felon.
I covered it. Don't worry.
He made it. He made it back.
I felt so terrible. Oh my god, dude. I was crying in the stomach. I'm so sorry, dude. Like, I am so sorry.
Well, you should have been. You were.
I was
awful.
humiliated.
Okay, well now
I
we're
felt like
telling.
garbage on fire.
Now we're telling everybody.
Yeah, I know. I felt like garbage on fucking fire. I had.
Did you just exit? You can't. You have to stop recording first.
We're still talking. I just felt like garbage on fucking fire. Like, I don't know how you can do criminal activity and feel good about yourself. I just don't fucking get it. I felt so bad. I was
Well, for one
embarrassed.
thing, it was an accident.
I still
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
bad about it though, dude. I'm like worried that like Donald Trump's gonna come kick in my
I don't
door
think
and
anybody
fucking
cares.
orange hair over the side and be like,
Look, I
"You're
mean,
a criminal."
We just went downhill. It's going downhill now.
We've been downhill for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's just downhill slow.
Slippery slope.
I mean, yeah.
I did make it right though.
Yeah, I know you made it
I
right.
accidentally did it. Guys, don't worry. I'm not a real criminal. But I fixed it.
Accidents happen.
I still
people.
felt bad.
Accidents happen.
The bird box happens.
The bird boxing. All right, I'm gonna get to the meat now, though.
Bird box doesn't happen on
So
accident.
you're just gonna keep talking?
Someone did it on purpose.
So I'm gonna walk away now. Yeah.
Glad you showed up for the show finally.
Okay. Are we gonna keep recording?
No,
And
you
streaming.
just leave. We're hella late. You can go to bed. It's fine.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna go ahead.
You need to talk.